Yeah, I sort of feel like, you know, one thing we've never done, Rick, is we've never pandered to people, but as it's the last show, we've got to give the audience what they want.
ROCKBUSTERS?
Well, yeah, and I was going to say things they don't want as well. And, you know, and, well, just basically to keep a smile on Carl's face.
Yeah.
I say a smile, a sort of, not quite a scowl.
Yeah, he never really smiles.
So, yeah, it's just really as a chance for him to have a go. It's like, you know, you indulge an annoying child.
The only time Carl laughs is for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
What do you think, like...
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes you go... and I know you'll be thinking of what a monkey could do.
Yeah, it's like people who've had electroshock therapy.
Yeah! Oh, especially tied down, biting on something.
Yeah.
Biting on a big leather pad.
Let me just tell you briefly what the prizes are. It's the number.
That looks like a piece of shit.
Let me tell you, Ray, let me tell you. There's a number of mediocre CDs and DVDs.
That is real
but
talent.
mainly, what about this? It's the Lord of the Rings Collector's Edition.
Oh.
What, the movies you're thinking? No, it's the Radio 4 adaptation. It's only 14 hours long, Rick.
Oh, that is... Throw that away.
So,
pop that in the bin.
So
That is just... Either pop it in the bin or send it to some poor bastard who wins this quiz.
Exactly. If you're willing to take part in the quiz, you deserve 14 hours of your life wasted with that Tolkien tripe. So,
right.
Yeah, what are the clues then, Carl?
Right, as always, just, you know, cryptic clues and that. Initials of a band or an artist, work it out, win the stuff.
Yeah. Email only.
Yeah, ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk. First clue is as follows. The Jamaican fella wrote a review for...
It's the girl Jamaican
He's back!
Jamaican fella.
It's the last show and the little Jamaican fella's made an appearance.
This normally suggests that you need to think of the answer in a Jamaican accent.
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah, or not.
Yeah,
So
any
hang on,
accent.
hang on.
Or an accent. Or pronounce the word slightly differently.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, go on.
The Jamaican fella wrote a review for Phoenix Nights. Alright?
Yeah.
DC is on the initials.
DC? D for
Yeah.
Derek?
Yeah,
Okay.
DC. The Jamaican fella wrote a review for Phoenix Nights. That's the first one. Second one, three of them. Second one is, we should all vote for Paul Daniels, David Blaine, Copperfield, The Great Soprendo, Tommy Cooper, and Darren Brown. We should all vote for them. Why is that? What was...
I've just got the first one.
ES.
ES?
Right? ES.
Okay.
And the last one, Steve, what did your dad do? Huh?
Steve, what did my dad do?
What did your dad do?
Is that the question, or are you asking me?
Well, Ricky, what did your did do? It can work on anyone. What
Right.
did your dad do?
Alright.
Right? That's E. Right?
What
So-
did your dad do?
Quickly again, the Jamaican fella wrote a review for Phoenix Nights. Right? DC. Second one, we should all vote for Paul Daniels, David Blaine,
Yeah,
Copperfield, Great Soprano. No, but that's important. Right? ES, and the last one, you know, Steve, what did your dad do? Right?
Okay.
The initial E.
Ricky.gervais at X.
So was it disappointing? Go on.
Anyway, Rockbusters, right? Right, first clue was, Jamaican fella wrote a review for Phoenix Nights.
Yeah.
Right, that was the cryptic clue. The initials were DC.
Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, no, you tell me.
It's Define Comedy. Alright?
Define comedy.
It's a divine comedy. Alright?
What is that?
That's
Well,
a
just
Do
Jamaican
the accent again, do the accent again.
Oh, it's just divine comedy. That's
Do
just
it again,
no,
do the accent
I'm not
again.
doing it again. You've got the answer. It doesn't matter. Let's move on. Right? Second one. We should all vote for Paul Daniels, David Blaine, Copperfield, Great Soprendo, Tommy Cooper, and Darren Brown. Why is that? ES were the initials.
Go on.
Elec, Trick 6. Right?
What?
Elec, Trick 6. It works, so don't say it like that.
I don't know what it means.
Right, well, there's 6 people there who do tricks and that. Right? I'm saying we should vote for them, so you elect them.
Yeah, but he said elect.
Yeah, Electric 6.
No, elect
Works,
though.
it
Elect.
works.
No, elect's not a word, is it?
And the last one,
I don't think elect's a word. Elect.
Steve.
You don't mean Alec, do you? It's not Alec
Steve.
Park. You're not trying to do Alec Park. The one.
Third one, Steve, what did your dad do?
I don't know.
That was E. Could work for anyone, it didn't have to be Steve, right? That was, Erasure. Right? Erasure. You brought it up.
Erasure. No, it doesn't work either. It doesn't work
Kinda does
either.
work. It
No,
does
it doesn't
work.
work. Doesn't work.
Who's the winner?
None of them work. None of them work. Another pile of crap for the mind of little stupid.
Go on,
Oh,
Steve.
I'll give the prizes
dopey
to...
little.
I'm going to give the prizes...
Right, we're doing Rockbusters then.
Oh, okay, now you should explain briefly what the concept is, Carl, because there might be a few new listeners.
It's Blockbusters. Right, go on then.
Well, it's not Blockbusters.
No, because they were real clues, weren't they?
Yeah, that was actually.
He says they're a cryptic clue. It's not cryptic.
Well,
It's It's like what am I thinking? This competition is like what number am I thinking of?
Rick, just calm down for a second. Let me explain basically what the concept is. You'll remember some of the greats from the past.
Yeah.
Basically, you give some vague clue. Is that right, Carl? And from that, we're supposed to deduct which band or artist you're thinking of. So,
Yeah.
for instance, there was a
Well, there was
classic-
one, the West Indian fella spinning a fish round his head, and that was Detroit Spinners.
The Trout Spinners.
Yeah,
Detroit
Detroit Spinners, yeah.
There's also what happens if you fall over into a puddle in Texas. Wet knee Houston. Wet knee.
That is the level of Carl's
That's what you're
clues.
working with.
But could I just say, there's no irony in this. Carl doesn't think this is quirky or kitsch or ironic. He thinks these could go on the Guardian crossword.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This is the best stuff you can come up with.
Yeah.
Right, so there's three of them.
Yeah.
Right, I give you the cryptic clue
Yeah, not
and to help
cryptic.
you along. Well, it is,
Yeah,
and
not
I
really.
give you some initials of the band or the artist or whatever to help you along as well.
Yeah.
Three
Now,
of them.
This is on the text only. We don't want emails on this one. Just
It's
eight.
the one that gets the highest, or the first one to get 3. The first email with 3, or the first one that is the highest. So if no one gets the third one, which I wouldn't blame you for, so if there's like 30 people that get 2, it's the first email that comes in that we pick, and they win a handful of tat. Would you like to go through? that thing?
I'll search out the tag in a second. I'm not sure where it is. Yeah,
Good stuff.
there's some DVDs and stuff in there. It's not bad. Yeah, but it means you go forward to the grand final in 6 weeks' time when you're playing for all that amazing stuff Ricky's got. We've got the signed, genuine, exclusive drawing of Homer Simpson done by Matt Groening, featuring references to Carl. We've got the signed Spinal Tap poster. This is big stuff you can't get anywhere else.
No, it's a rare American poster signed by
And it's
Nigel
such a
Tufnell.
shame that your only chance of winning it is with this inane quiz.
Absolutely, it's not down to skill or anything. It's just such a shame that.
Let's just do it then.
Go on then.
Right, the first one.
Go on.
What you got to remember is it's a band or an artist that XFM play as well. Right. Right then. So the first one.
Oh yeah, because X-Men play with Detroit Spinners and Whitney Houston all the time, don't they?
All right, these three.
Okay.
Giving it away, but these are XFM bands.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. If you got like a bulb.
Oh Jesus. I know, you don't think about the cryptic clue is that every syllable counts. He says it's different every time he says it. There'll be something different. Look, go on then.
Right. So if you get a bulb, right?
A bulb? What?
A bulb.
A bulb.
What's a bulb?
What's a bulb?
Like a.
I like bulb.
A light bulb. Oh, a light bulb.
So you
okay,
get a
yeah.
bulb?
You get a bulb. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go on.
He's gone. Right, go on.
So you get a bulb. Right.
Oh, yeah, a bulb. Yeah. Have you got something in your throat? What are you doing? You eating a gobstopper? What are you doing?
We'll play a song then.
No, come on. Get the clue out, for
Go
goodness
on.
sake.
So the cryptic clue is, so, if you get a bulb, right, so...
That's the beginning. Okay, great.
right, if you get a, so, then, right, if you get a bulb, like, go on.
And you look after it. Right. You look after that bulb. And you teach it stuff. And all
Jesus
that.
Christ.
What you doing there? Do you know what I mean?
This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary.
Amazing. Imagine that written down in the
He's had
Telegraph.
18 months to get this
But
right.
imagine it, that's not a clue, that's an essay.
I don't know what it is.
It's a
I
conversation
don't know
with
if he means
yourself.
a light bulb, a bulb like you plant in the garden. What kind of bulb does he mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Oh,
Right, you
okay.
get a bulb.
Well, remember that, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't matter
No,
what...
it does, but I can't say too much. Right, so listen, let me just do it again. You get a bulb, right,
Yeah.
when it's young, you look after that bulb,
Yeah.
you teach it stuff and what have you. What have you done there? What's gone on?
Brilliant!
And
So
what are the initials of the
concise.
band?
R, right?
R.
R for rabbit, right? So what's the band there? Second one,
Jesus.
people have a problem doing this when they get home from like a night out drinking. Right? What's the problem they've got? Right? The initial there, K. What's the band? Right? People get in from having a night out, they'll have a problem doing this. What is it? What's the problem?
Okay. And clue
Right.
number 3?
I had a vision of that Chinese flu. Right? That's C. I had a vision of that Chinese flu.
You had a vision of that Chinese flu,
Yeah,
and that's
the
the letter
band
C.
C. Right? So 3 bands there. 3 cryptic clues.
Not really.
Text in 83 XFM. Just send the 3 band names. That'll do on it.
Can they do a website as well?
If they want, they can email in.
Well, tell them what it is.
Yeah, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Send it in there.
Give them again quickly then, Carl.
Right then, so get a bulb when it's young and that. Look
Brilliant,
after it.
different, totally
look after
different.
It, teach it stuff.
Yeah.
And all that.
Okay.
What's the band, right?
Yeah.
Second one, people have a problem doing this when they get home late at night. You know, they've been out drinking and that. They get home. What problem are they going to have? K is the initial. Third one, I had a vision of that Chinese flu. What do I mean?
Brilliant.
C is the initial.
Play a record. I mean, it's abomination. Right.
Give us the.
Go on, give us the clue. I haven't got an idea. Go on, give me the clue then again.
Right. Well, do you want to say who the winner is, or
No, let's hear the answers first.
First clue was if you get a bulb when it's young, you look after it and that. You teach it stuff.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Go on.
The initial was R.
Yeah.
Right. That was razor light. All right.
Raise a light. You raise a light.
Razor
Yeah.
light. Okay.
Kind of works.
Yeah, it
Second
didn't matter
one.
what sort of bulb it was then.
It was very
Sure.
specific.
Go on, Mike. Go on.
People have a problem doing this when they get home from a night out drinking.
Yeah.
What's the problem they're having? They have a problem getting the key in. That keen.
That's awful.
Word.
That doesn't count.
Words.
Keen.
And they got it right.
It's keen. It's keen. It's
Get it
one
right.
to awful.
The last one,
Awful.
I had a vision of that Chinese flu.
Yeah.
The initial I was C. That was Caesars. Caesars. They managed to get that as well.
Great. I love the fact that even he knows they managed to get that as well. Did anyone get all three?
Yeah, a few people.
That's terrible. Okay, who was the
Caesars.
first one?
I don't know what it says about XFM and its listeners that people are getting these answers right.
I know. Go on then.
I mean, horrific. But we're rockbustering
Should we do it
now.
now?
Should we do it now?
Set it up now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well,
So
just-
you
well-
should just remind people, Rick, particularly if they're trapped in Antarctica for the next few
Well-
months, what this game is.
Well, this is Blockbusters, just totally ripped off, and the clues are bands and artists. Carl says they're cryptic clues. They're not cryptic clues. They're more like, what word am I thinking of? They're tenuous. Some of them don't work at all. So it's really, are you in tune with a shaved monkey? I mean, it's nearly embarrassing to get the clue. I pride myself on that I don't really get them. And I'm sort of proud of that, because you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think I've given it a big sell.
Yeah.
Now, you do win TAT today, but the big prize is going forward to be in the draw in 5 weeks' time, when there's a signed Homer that I got Matt Groening to draw. If you go to rickygervais.com, you can see him drawing it. It's an original.
Well, if they want to see it, they can go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, and it's actually, just click on it, you can have a look at
Oh,
it.
you can see all the pictures there, can't you? There's also a signed Nigel Tufnell poster, and us three as Flanimals. But there's a little actually video clip. I was on rickygervais.com. You can actually see Matt Groening drawing it.
Well, those prizes are the big prizes you can win in 5 weeks' time if you get to the grand final. In the meantime, it's the usual selection of mediocre gifts which will be given away.
that we found in a drawer that people would have sent us to give
so
away.
first up we've got I think most people would agree, the mediocre John Travolta film Ladder 49, which I think barely made it into cinemas over here. We've also got on DVD.
And we're giving that away.
We're giving that away.
Brilliant.
On DVD, the TV series Grumpy Old Men, which I think is repeated every single night on BBC Two.
Oh, and that's free as well, is it?
Yeah, oh, that's very
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Very cool. We've got the complete third series of Alias. Great gift, only if you've seen the previous 2 seasons. So,
Is that the one I'm in?
I don't know, possibly. French and Saunders at the Movies, a collection of all their hilarious movie spoofs. Again, on television, I think, every Friday. And the TV series Operation Good Guys. You know, fine series, but you could see that on UK Gold most nights. So, once again, an excellent selection
But if you win all those and take them straight down to Record and Tape Exchange, you will be able to get 2 albums that you actually like.
That's exactly right.
So,
Well, people send us them, so they sort of get bigged up on the radio, so that's done. We don't need to worry about that.
angry.
So, anyway then, three clues.
Well,
in
hang on,
that.
let's play the jingle.
No, I haven't got
You
one.
not got a jingle for Rockbusters?
No.
Well, do one quickly now.
Okay. Rockbusters.
Brilliant.
Alright, so we got 3 of them. Cryptic clue and the initials, the band, it could be a band or an artist, we've done all that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right, first one. The fella
Oh,
let his wife know how he got the bruise on his leg. Right?
Give us that again.
The fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on the leg. He got a little bruise.
yeah, it's all, imagine
Always
that in the
tricky.
Times crossword. You read it again, it's slightly different. Every time I look back at this crossword, it's slightly different. All the words change.
The
It can't be
initials-
cryptic.
The initials there, CL. Right? CL. Fella got a bruise on his leg. He let his wife know how he got it. What's going on? Right, second one.
All the muttering!
And what's the next
Second
cryptic
one.
clue?
second one. That Potter lad had a lot of bottle doing all that stuff with the wizards and that, right? He had a lot of bottle playing with the wizards and that. What's all that about? Right?
What's all that about?
TB there, band or artist, the initials TB, that Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle doing all that stuff with the wizards. Right? And the third one, the Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. Oh. What do they need, right? The Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. The initials TM. Right?
83936 is the text number. We don't want to receive emails from this because we can't be bothered, so just a quick text. Make sure you include all three answers. We're not interested unless you've only got, you need to get all three.
Yeah.
But the winner may only get two, but it's the first one with the most right answers.
Yeah. And if
that
you're-
wins all those DVDs. Hey, this is a box set, to be fair. That's a pretty good prize, that
Oh,
one.
you could probably get two CDs when you take that down to Record Tape Exchange. Just
And
about,
you
right?
don't need to see the first two seasons because you won't know what's happening anyway.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm excited to think that there's some people now in Antarctica just scrabbling around to get a pen, just trying to figure them out. You know, they'll probably stew on that for the next, I don't know, 2 months.
Here's the answers. All right, give us the clue again quickly.
Alright, so the first one was, the fella let his wife know how he, got the bruise on his legs.
Go on.
Right, that was, Courtney Love. Yeah, Courtney Love. So that's Courtney Love.
So that's
the
fine.
first one, CL.
So that one's fine.
The second one, that Potter
What
lad.
am I doing? Letting that one
Just
go?
let it go, just let it go.
Am I just letting that go?
Annoyingly, we haven't got time to take issue with it, Rick.
Okay.
That Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle, hasn't he, doing all that stuff with the wizards and that.
Go on.
That's, Brave Harry, yeah, the Bravery, current sort of X-Men band, the Brave Harry, that works as well.
No, it doesn't.
And the last one,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work.
the Buddhists
It doesn't work.
won't be able to get in their temple without
Doesn't
these.
work. Brave Harry. Brave Harry. Doesn't work. Brave Harry.
The
Brave
Buddhists,
Harry.
Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. TM, that's
Yeah.
the monk keys, right? So who got all them?
The Monk Keys?
Who got all them right?
Which band are called the Monk Keys?
The monkeys.
Oh, the Monkeys.
Yeah, the monkeys. Right. So who's the winner this week?
The winner this week is Gina.
Go on, we're letting that go, yeah?
Gina.
Let's get Rockbusters rolling.
I should just, if people aren't familiar with Rockbusters, then, someone has actually sent in one of their own to test Carl. They've used, I think, the same principle that Carl has, which is, you know, utterly random.
Yeah.
Well, as you said before, you know,
Tenuous.
really just try
Not
and
really
think of
cryptic.
something
Yeah.
that he might
Sure.
be thinking of.
Sure.
So, I'm gonna, I mean, she's done it quite coherently, but I'm wondering if I should sort of say it more as Carl might say it, you know, just slightly less.
More different every time.
Yeah, slightly less coherent. So, Carl, this is one for you, alright?
Go on.
You know, it's Sunday morning. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm in bed, but I don't sleep. You know, but like Hollyoaks is on, the omnibus, I'm just watching that, you know. I go and make a lovely cup of tea, you know, I'm in the bed with Suzanne, aren't I, having a cup of tea.
What's going on there?
Just watching the telly and that, but hang on, I haven't got anything to dunk in me, in my tea. I haven't got anything to dunk in my tea, have I? You know what I mean? I haven't got anything to dunk in there, and I'm just having, you know, what am I doing?
Is it
That's-
LB?
It's LR.
Oh.
LR. So, have a think about that one, Carl.
I think I know it.
Yeah?
Do ya?
Go for it.
Go on.
Is it Lionel Richie?
It is Lionel
Sort of-
Richie. What's your logic?
Sort of Lionel, and it's like
No rich tea. No rich tea.
Yeah.
No biscuits, no rich tea. Lion, no rich tea.
I think we.
Lionel Rich tea. Lionel Richie. It works.
We've
It's
done one-
just
we've
as
done one a
coherent as
bit
one of
like
yours.
it. What's that? We've done one a little bit like it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I cannot
So
believe you got it.
that's a taster.
I cannot believe you got it.
I might not have got it without the initials, but that's why we chucked them in, just to help you along. So,
Right, so what have you got for us
right,
this
so
week?
we got three of them.
Oh, by the way, don't bother calling in Kate Bush because Carl doesn't want to answer the phones. He says Kate Bush is not going to call, so it's all going to be nutters. So we apologise. He's got one thing to do. He didn't even get the sound right because someone was complaining about they couldn't hear Steve. He's got to do monkey news, which is always twaddle, and he won't even answer the phones now. So I don't know why he gets paid. He takes off Mondays because he
don't.
works Saturdays. He
I
gets
don't.
paid for Saturdays. He takes 5 weeks
Not off
holiday a
Mondays.
year.
Not off
and,
Mondays anymore.
and he moans.
Not off Mondays.
Wow.
Right.
What have you got for us?
Right then, the first one. There's a vehicle that sells kebabs. Right.
Right.
There's a vehicle that sells kebabs. Initial D. Right. D.
Great.
Right. We worked that one out.
Of course I haven't.
Right. The second one. You're asked if you want that bit of the egg.
You what?
You're asked if you want that bit of the egg.
Yeah.
You think about it, but we sort of decide against it.
And again?
What's going on there? You're asked if you want that bit of the egg. You think about it, but you go, no, I go against it. Right?
I've got it. Is it initials W-Y-O?
Yeah.
Got it.
Right, so...
Okay.
That one works.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And the last one, I don't think this burger will catch on.
I don't think this burger will catch on.
Yeah, and the letter there is M. So you just text or email in with the answers and win some stuff. What have we got?
We've got some prizes. We've got another box set of the League of Gentlemen.
This is instant gratification, but you go into a draw for something bigger, so what have we got today?
Yeah, well, today, this is what you're taking home today. You've got the League of Gentlemen, the complete collection on DVD. That's worth having, definitely. We've got Catterick, which is the current Vic and Bob show on BBC Two, which is good. The Aviator, the award-winning Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese biopic, and once again, Ladder 49.
We're giving that away again, are we?
Yeah, apparently got...
Did we get a job like those, have we?
We got loads of them. We got boxes of them, stacks of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. So,
Email in if you just want a copy of Ladder 49. I'm sure we could dig one out for you.
yeah. Or phone in, because Carl does not answer the phones. But it's what they're waiting for, is the ROCKBUSTERS answers.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, give us the clue, give us the answer.
Right then, first one.
Oh, yeah, because we haven't got long for monkey news.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. First one. There's a vehicle over there that's
It's changed.
selling kebabs.
Oh, it's changed. Go on.
Initial D.
Yeah, where's it?
That was Donovan.
Okay.
All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That
Good.
worked.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Second
That's a
one.
real clue.
Well, they got it. Like they always do, so they're always real clues. Second one. You're asked if you want that bit of the egg, right? You think about it. Then you decide against it.
I think I know this one. What was the initial again?
Y-O.
Is this, John Lennon's, wife, Yoko Ono?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think that was her name, Yoko Ono, was it?
Yeah, it's Yoko No.
that was-
It was Yoko No.
No, you've got it
no.
wrong. You're thinking about it. You're asked if you want a bit of the egg.
Yeah.
You go, yolk. You think about it. Oh no.
Oh, so you say it what? You stutter. So
No,
it's
no,
Yoke,
no.
Yoke, oh no.
No, you do
No,
it
her
wrong.
name's Yoko Ono, though.
Yeah, Yoko
Yeah.
Ono. Listen to the clue again.
Okay, no.
Listen to the clue.
So what you say is, do you want this bit of the egg? You did what, the other bit? No. Yolk, oh no.
That's
Yolk,
right.
oh no. Yolk, oh no. Yolk, no. Oh, yolk. Yeah, go on, brilliant. Yeah, okay, yeah, Yoko, no, yeah, go on.
Works
Yeah.
perfect.
Next, yeah.
And the last one was, I don't think this burger will catch on. That was initial M.
Yeah.
McFly. Right? So, there's your three clues. There's your three answers.
It won't catch on.
Well, who'd want to eat that? You know what I mean? It's like a Mac burger or whatever. Mac chicken. McFly. Don't want one. Put it back. I'll have a chicken. Right? So who's got the three then?
Well done to Ian Shillham from Mansfield, who's got all those answers right amazingly. He wins all those great prizes, including. It's time for Rockbusters, the quiz that no one looks forward to, and we've got, as usual, the bunch of CDs, DVDs, I should say, which
Just tell me we have got another copy of Ladder 49.
Ladder 49's right here. That's
Brilliant.
in the mix, yeah.
How many did they send you?
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta, Ladder 49, the movie that no one's seen.
Yeah,
I've never met anyone who's seen it.
but is owned by every single XFM listener.
Exactly. Also in the mix, as I said before, we've got Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which, if you haven't seen that on telly, I'd be very surprised. French and Saunders at the movie, the best of all the French and Saunders movie spoofs, which is, I think, on TV every single night.
Yeah. It's a very gay giveaway so far,
It's a
isn't
very
it?
good- well, this
got
one-
Ladder
this one-
49, the people in uniform, you got Queen of the Desert and French and Saunders,
Well,
the gays love them.
You know how much a fan I am of Chevy Chase. You know I love Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Well, we've also got here National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, which doesn't feature Chevy Chase. It was so bad, even Chevy wouldn't agree to be in it. So instead, Randy Quaid, who plays Cousin Eddie, it's him.
Right.
And on the back I notice it says special appearance by Eric Idle.
Brilliant.
I mean, let's be honest. If a film's got a special appearance by Eric Idle,
I know.
it's probably not a classic. Is all
Do you
I'm
reckon they
saying.
do, Always Walk on the... Look on the bright side of life.
Anyway, that's just some of the DVDs which you can win. And obviously, the real reason you should enter is because you go forward to this big prize draw, which is in our last show, where you can win some actual quality.
A signed Matt Groening drawing, and if you can see him drawing that on rickygervais.com, it's totally genuine. It's just there, him actually drawing it in front of your very eyes. Also, us made us Flanimals, and a signed poster by Nigel Tufnell. Christopher Guest.
Sure.
So proper good prizes.
Yep.
So this is, I think it should be the last one to get into it. Maybe next week, the 4 that we've got get down to 2 maybe. And then we get them on the line in the last, what do you think?
Well, I'll be honest, I wish we'd thought it through. I don't know about you, but I wish we thought this
Chris Campling, if he's got any ideas to how this show could have run, see, we should have scripted this.
What we said, we just said the go in a draw, didn't we?
Did we?
So
We hadn't thought it through though.
yeah, but we can't keep swapping and changing.
Well, we haven't
we can
done
do
it
what we
yet.
want.
We can do what we want, yeah. You know how many BAFTAs we've won? We can do exactly what we want.
High five.
Well, listen.
Six.
Right, let's get down to business then. Let's get
Right,
down
so
to business.
Rockbusters, let's explain briefly what this quiz is for those that have only just started listening to the show.
It's basically, blockbusters.
Well, you say that, Rick, but it's not, is it? I mean, that Blockbusters made sense.
Yeah, well,
It's
this
just
is the
incoherent.
thing. Carl thinks this is a cryptic clue going, right, a fella is walking along and oh, look, there's the fish. What does that mean?
No,
Trout sinners.
some
Well,
of them, some of them are hard because they've dug them all
some
out.
are hard because they don't make sense.
No, but they've dug them all out because they're going to put them all on the website for people to play along with, and they came to me for the answers, and some of them are pretty tricky. I couldn't answer them. So,
I love that.
Anyway,
the only man that can outwit himself.
right
so-
then. So the first one then, here we go. Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman, or Mr. Laurel, or Mr. Fletcher? Alright? Why don't you borrow a little bit of land?
Oh, it's changed already.
Already changed.
Already
off
changed.
Mr. Boardman.
Well, no, do it again and do it exactly the same each time. Do it again.
Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman, or Mr. Laurel, or Mr. Fletcher if you need a bit of it?
What's changing?
Okay, and what are the initials?
Right, LS. LS, that's a band or an artist. Who am I talking about? Second one. I'm gonna,
Sorry, he's got a sweet in his mouth.
I'm gonna annoy those seabirds over there. Right?
I'm going to annoy those seabirds over there.
Well, just those seabirds, it doesn't matter where they are. I'm gonna annoy them seabirds.
I don't know what he's talking about anymore, Steve. Honestly.
B is the initial.
I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with 2 fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in the telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's another woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on, what?
I'll tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
What is it? Give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a 3-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Right, and the final
You don't get
clue.
teasers like that on the other radio
That's a hell of
station.
a funeral service.
Right, listen. Right, the final clue. What the Scouse fella said to the robber who he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Again?
Right, so what the Scouse fella said
Right, this is going to be a pronunciation thing.
to the robber he found in his house.
Oh, God,
which was
I've
next to
lost
his-
the will to live. I want to get in that woman's basket on the street. We'll just be driven round
And
the rest of my life.
the initials there, AW. AW. Who is it?
Give us the clues, give us the answers.
Right, the first one was, why don't you borrow a little bit of land off Mr. Boardman, or Mr. Laurel, or Mr. Fletcher?
Go on then.
Right, what am I getting at there? The initials were LS,
Yeah.
right? Lease a Stan's field, right? Because you're borrowing it, that's leasing it. It's Stan Boardman, Stan Laurel, and it's a field and that, innit? Second one, I'm gonna annoy those seabirds. That was B. What you doing when you're annoying a bird? You're bugging it. What's a seabird? A gull. Buggles. Right? Bug gulls.
I don't know where to start, mate.
Right, don't worry about it, don't worry
I
about it.
don't know where to start.
third
If we had more time,
Don't worry.
I'd throw him out of a window. Right.
What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Go on then.
That was AW.
Yeah.
That was A, me Winehouse. Right?
What?
A, me Winehouse.
What?
me wine house.
What do you mean winehouse?
It's a vineyard, it's a cottage in a vineyard, so that's like a wine house.
Say it again. What was the clue again?
Amy Winehouse.
Well, yeah, but what do you mean?
Amy.
Why is he saying? Why is it a robber?
Because the robber's getting in, and he's sort of saying, hey.
But what's the robber got to do with it? Why is it just a normal bloke? I don't say why is he saying Amy Winehouse? Why is he saying that?
Because he's saying to him, hey, get out, kind of thing.
No, sorry, her name isn't
anyway,
A, get out me Winehouse. Her name is, no, her name isn't A, get out me Winehouse.
Gavin Thompson got them all. Are we going to get ROCKBUSTERS out of the way quickly?
Go on then,
Let's do it then.
Might
Give
as
us
well
a
do
clue.
it. It's not going to take long, is it?
Go on.
Right then. So, 3 clues and that.
Yeah.
Initials of a band and artist.
Yeah.
You can win some stuff. Steve can go through the.
Ladder 49 better be in there.
Oh, let
So
me
I'll
check.
just quickly.
It's ladder 49.
You get on with those clues and I'll tell you what's happening.
And this is the last time. The winner of this.
No, we'll do it again next week.
Oh, is it? And then there'll be 6 people, and we just draw someone out of a hat to win the signed Homer, the Nigel Tufnell, and the us as Flanimals.
Right, you ready
But
then?
they've got great prizes. They've got Alias. They've got.
They've got Alias, they've got The Aviator, a Batman cartoon series, M. Night Shyamalan's The Village, atrocious film, and Ladder 49, there it is.
Brilliant.
It's in there.
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta. Their greatest challenge lies in rescuing one of their own.
Brilliant. Go on then,
Yeah.
Carl.
Right, the first one then. When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. How can that work? What's going on there? The initials there. I-H. Right? It's a band or an artist or a singer. Something like that. I-H. They're the initials. The clue.
I've got it.
When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. Right?
I've got it.
Right then. Well, don't say anything. Works, doesn't it?
No.
Second one, that garden tool, it's not yours. What are you doing with it? Right?
Yeah.
That garden tool you're messing about with there, it's not yours.
Yeah.
Give it back. Right?
What's that?
ND. ND. Right? Artist or a band. What's going on there? Right? Third one, that male sheep sounds fed up. Why is he fed up? Right? TR. TR's the initials. That male sheep sounds fed up. What's going on? If you know the answers to them 3, email in. Have you got a winner?
No, I don't even know the answers,
we'll
do I?
pick one. Alright then, the first one. right.
I just got the plastic cup.
Right, the first one was, when I'm ill,
Yeah.
I throw up horse food. Right?
Yeah.
That's the clue. The initials were I-H.
I got
Right?
this one.
And that
I must
was,
say, too.
that was I sick haze, because when you're ill, you're sick. What do horses eat? They eat hay. I sick haze. I sick haze is the answer. You got that. Second one, that garden tool. That garden tool you've got, it's not yours. What are you doing with it? Right? ND.
That was different.
That was what's a garden tool? A rake. Right? If it's not yours, what have you done? You've nicked it. You've nicked Drake. You've nicked that rake. Nick Drake. Nick Rake. Right? So that's ND. So you got that.
I don't know where
That's
to
fine,
start.
no, that's fine, that's fine.
The third one, that male sheep sounds well fed up.
Go on.
What's up with it? That was TR. That was that ram. It's a ram. That's a male sheep. It's fed up. It's moaning. Ram moans. Ramones. The Ramones. So they got that as well.